Hello students, welcome to this session. In this session, we are going to discuss regarding Krebs cycle. In last session, we have completed the glycolysis. After glycolysis, the final product of glycolysis, pyruvic acid, two molecules of pyruvic acids enter into mitochondria, and there aerobic respiration starts. Up to glycolysis, the mode of respiration, that part of respiration is anaerobic, and glycolysis takes place in cytoplasm. In the matrix of mitochondria, after a set of reactions, the pyruvic acid gets converted into acetyl coenzyme A. Actually, here the pyruvic acid oxidized as well as decarboxylation of the pyruvic acid take place here. Oxidation as well as decarboxylation of pyruvic acid takes place here for the formation of acetyl coenzyme A. So this set of reaction of this stage is called as oxidative decarboxylation. And this acetyl coenzyme A is outside of the Krebs cycle. It is the initial product, initial compound which participate in Krebs cycle. But actually the Krebs cycle starts from the citric acid level. Here we will discuss the Krebs cycle in context of one pyruvic acid. But at the end, we will calculate or we will summarize the total output of the Krebs cycle in context of two pyruvic acids for oxidation or for breakdown of one glucose. You know, during glycolysis, one glucose breaks into two molecules of pyruvic acid. So at the end of this session, when we will summarize the total output of Krebs cycle, we will consider the output in context of two pyruvic acids. Let us start. After entering into the matrix of mitochondria, the oxidation of pyruvic acid starts. In presence of enzyme pyruvic dehydrogenase. Dehydrogenase catalyze the reaction, and actually this is the redox reaction. In presence of NAD, NAD gets reduced into NADH plus plus H plus. You may also write down the NADH plus H plus like NADH2 like this. This is the redox reaction. And during the reaction, number of series of reactions takes place. That means here a set of reactions participate, and during the set of reactions several coenzymes participate, and here one molecule of carbon dioxide is released. So this 3 carbon compound pyruvic acid converts into 2 carbon compound, that is acetyl coenzyme A. This is 2 carbon compound. These all sets of reaction takes part in matrix of mitochondria, and this part of biochemical reaction up to formation of acetyl coenzyme A are not the part of Krebs cycle. The initial product from which the Krebs cycle starts is the acetyl coenzyme A. This acetyl coenzyme A is accepted by oxaloacetic acid, 4 carbon compound oxaloacetic acid, and condensation of 2 carbon compound acetyl coenzyme A and 4 carbon compound oxaloacetic acid takes place. Condensation, they combine together in presence of an enzyme citrate synthetase. Citrate synthetase catalyze the condensation process, and thereafter citric acid or citrate 6 carbon compound is formed there. Citric acid is also called as tricarboxylic acid. Tricarboxylic acid, and that means from this is the first product or the first compound which is under the cycle. The cycle starts from the citric acid or tricarboxylic acid. Tricarboxylic acid. Tricarboxylic acid. So this Krebs cycle is also called as tricarboxylic acid cycle, TCA cycle. Its another name is TCA cycle, tricarboxylic cycle. The name Krebs cycle is derived from a name of a scientist who proposed this cycle. Name of that very scientist was Hans Krebs, who first time proposed this cycle. So, to give him honor, this cycle is coined with this name Krebs cycle. After citric acid, the isomerization process of isomerization takes place. The citric acid get isomerized and its isomer isocitrate or isocitric acid is formed. In presence of citrate isomerase, who catalyze the biochemical reactions of this state. After the isocitric acid or isocitrate, it is also 6 carbon compound. Here again the redox reactions takes place, and NAD gets reduced at one hand, and on other hand it oxidized the isocitrate into alpha glutaric acid. It is 5 carbon compound. So here one molecule of carbon dioxide is released out. So this 6 carbon compound converts into 5 carbon compound alpha glutaric acid. And here one NADS2 is produced. We have to remember this is stage of starting point when we will consider the currency of energy. We will जो है कि consider or we will add this number of NADS2. After alpha glutaric acid, again redox reaction takes place. And here coenzyme A is added, and one molecule of carbon dioxide is again released out, and NAD itself get reduced and oxidize the alpha glutaric acid. So this is also an redox reaction. And finally this is also जो है कि coupled of reaction. After this stage, the alpha glutaric acid gets converted into succinyl coenzyme A. Succinyl coenzyme A is 4 carbon compound, and the alpha glutaric acid was the 5 carbon compound. After releasing out one molecule of carbon dioxide, one atom of the carbon is finally get reduced at this stage. We have to remember. And after succinyl coenzyme A, there releases some amount of energy, and that energy is utilized in production of GTP. That a small amount of energy is utilized in production of GTP, and that GTP onward produces 1 ATP, and this production of 1 ATP is for one molecule of pyruvic acid, but for 2, here there is production of 2 ATP for 2 pyruvic acid. Finally we will add 2 molecules of the ATP when we will summarize at the end. And here coenzyme A is released out, and by the coupled of reaction, here coupled of reactions takes place. After coupled of reaction, this succinyl coenzyme A, which is catalyzed by the succinate thiokinase, the final product for this stage is the succinic acid. Succinic acid is just the 4 carbon compound, just like the succinyl coenzyme. After the formation of succinic acid, again redox reactions takes place. But here difference is that instead of NAD, here FAD participates in this redox reaction, and FAD at one hand gets reduced into FADS2, and on the other hand oxidize the succinic acid, and after oxidation of succinic acids, here fumarate or fumaric acid, you may tell, is formed, which is also 4 carbon compound. And after formation of fumaric acid, the malate or malic acid, malate is formed, which is here the reaction is catalyzed by the fumarase, and during the reaction one molecule of water is released out. After malate, finally oxaloacetic acid is produced. This is also redox reaction, and here the malate dehydrogenase is the enzyme which catalyzes the biochemical reaction of this stage. Here, during the oxidation of malate into oxaloacetic acid, the NAD itself get reduced into NADS2. Thus here we have to remember that here one NADS2 is produced, and after the production of oxaloacetic acid, again the cycle repeats. This oxaloacetic acid again combine with the acetyl coenzyme A, and both the compound get condensed to form the citric acid or tricarboxylic acid to repeat the cycle. This is the overall description of Krebs cycle. Now we will summarize the output of the energy during Krebs cycle. Firstly, we will consider the output in context of 1 pyruvic acid. Thereafter, for 2 pyruvic acid. For 1 pyruvic acid, we will count the production of the NADS2. 1 NADS2 is here. We will not consider this stage in Krebs cycle. This is outside the Krebs cycle. We will start counting from the citric acid level, because Krebs cycle starts from here. This NADS2 will finally be calculated at the end of oxidative phosphorylation to prepare the balance sheet of the energy. But for Krebs cycle, just we are considering the production of energy. Here 1, here this is the 2, and then 3. Total 3 NADS2 for 1 pyruvic acid, and 1 FADS2, 1 FADS2, and 1 ATP here, 1 ATP. These are the energies. This is the currency of energy, but these are the checks of energy. They were encased during electron transport system and oxidative phosphorylation. You know, this NADS2 will give 3 ATP. That means for 3 molecules, this 3 NADH2 will give 9 ATPs. 9 ATPs. And FADH2 will give 1 FADH2 always gives 2 ATPs. By this way, in oxidative phosphorylation, this one molecule of FADH2 will give 2 ATPs. Clear? And 1 ATP we are directly getting as a currency of energy. Total, the Krebs cycle is giving gross number of ATPs, total 12 ATPs. 12 ATPs. This is the gross number. So for 2 pyruvic acids, for the complete breakdown of one glucose molecule, the Krebs cycle will finally give 12 ATPs will be multiplied by 2 for 2 pyruvic acid. Clear? That means the Krebs cycle finally, in the final balance sheet of the energy, will give 24 ATPs. Clear? Here for 2 pyruvic acid, the number of the NADH2 will be 6 NADH2 and 2 FADH2 and 2 direct currency. These are the final numbers of NADH2 and FADH2 and 2 ATPs for 2 pyruvic acid. And this is the final number of the ATPs. After Krebs cycle, the role of oxygen starts. Role of oxygen starts from electron transport system, thereafter in oxidative phosphorylation. In next session, we will discuss the electron transport system and oxidative phosphorylation. You students continue with our channel, subscribe our channel and share the videos to your friends, get benefited as well as help the institute in promotion of YouTube channel. Thank you very much.